I was actually, when we were thinking about having this today, a few weeks ago, of course, I was planning on Nikki and Gresham and Andre and all of them coming, some of them coming here to endorse me. But didn't quite work out that way. But nevertheless, I'm here today because I want to be here. South Carolina is the most beautiful, wonderful state in the whole country, blessed with wonderful people, wonderful, abundant natural resources, enormous promise for the future, and we have an opportunity to be a leader in the country in the conservative cause. And that has been my goal as I have been a candidate, and that has been the goal of Ms. Haley as well. What we need, what we must have is a governor who loves South Carolina, who loves her people, and who puts the interests of South Carolina above all other interests. We need to have a governor who has a conservative vision and who has an optimistic vision about how to get things done. Spending the last year on the campaign trail with Nikki, it became apparent to me that she shared my vision for our state and for our conservative cause. And last Tuesday, excuse me, and last Tuesday, as everybody knows, she displayed something else, and that is enormous strength and popularity among the voters of this state. That was a remarkable election that day, and it showed the possibility for what we can do in our state in the future. I'm in, as you know, because she almost captured the nomination against three other, I will say, highly qualified candidates outright. So I'm endorsing her today because I believe the time has come to put South Carolina and her people's interests above all of our own self-interest. And we need to be united going into this fall election. We've just been through a primary and now we're having a runoff. But we need to be united. Our conservative cause needs to be united. Our resources need to be united because we need to win in November. And that process of unification for me, and I hope for others, begins now. And that's why I'm here. So it's a great pleasure for me, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you someone who you know very well, and that is the next governor of South Carolina, Ms. Nikki Haley. Nikki?
First of all, I think I need to go back to just starting on the campaign trail. I think that the Attorney General was probably the person that I knew the least as we got onto the campaign trail, and the one that I became the biggest fan of by the time we finished the campaign trail. Because through all of the debates and through all of the forums, and as we cross this state, no one can ever doubt the love that this man has for the people of this state and for the quality of life for the people of this state. It was absolutely amazing. He truly wants this to be the best state in the country. He truly wants every person to not apologize for being for South Carolina and to love where we are and love who we are. And the fact that he has been a huge fighter against Washington and has been a great Attorney General for us for 8 years. He has never wavered. He has always stood for the people, and I think he will continue to do that in South Carolina. This was the one endorsement I couldn't be more proud to have. You know, we got the endorsement of the people on Tuesday, and that was fabulous, but to get an endorsement of a man who carried himself as a total gentleman the entire way through, who never got into any of the other political gamesmanship. He always was on principle, he was always on policy, and he held himself with integrity. And he and Miss Peggy were very graceful in the way they carried themselves in this state. I am honored to have this endorsement. I'm honored about what this means for South Carolina, because what I am happy about is that this talks about the fact there's a new day in South Carolina. We are moving in a new direction of conservative government. We're moving in a new direction of leadership that's thinking out of the box. And we're moving in a new direction where we're all doing it together. So thank you, Attorney General. I appreciate it very much. And I look forward to him campaigning on the campaign trail with us and us continue to strengthen and going towards November.
Thank you.